Benvenuti to Bagnone, Tuscany.
Nestled in vineyards and medieval charm. If there's someone out there who wants to chase the Tuscan lifestyle, then this one is for you. We have not 4, but 5 beautiful homes for sale in Italy that we found for you this week.
Welcome to Wandering with Wine, where we leave no cobblestone unturned to find the best properties for sale in Italy and bring them to you each week.
We don't only bring you properties, we do a deep dive into these towns to show you everything you need to know if you're considering moving to Italy in one of these magical towns. Mm-hmm. Jamie, wife.
Yes, honeyman.
Do you like those walls?
Yes, I do. I certainly do.
This one is blowing my mind, and I am very excited, so let's get into it.
Here's a preview of what we have in store for you. 5 properties this week, starting at 70,000 euros.
Welcome to Bagnone. We are in Tuscany, and I love this town.
Mm-hmm. And where is Bagnone located?
Here we go. We are in Tuscany. Okay, look at this. Look at this, babe.
Quite the fly-in.
Ooh.
Wow.
You are surrounded by mountains. That peak, that peak, that peak, that peak, that peak. She's drinking wine, but just look how beautiful. Row. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm driving it. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Yeah. Come on.
Stunning. And how do you get to this great town? Genoa Airport, just about an hour and a half away.
Okay, we'll make that work. Train stations. Uh-oh. We have a train station only 8 minutes away.
Woo! Very nice. That's always nice to have.
Here we go, babe.
Oh, no.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Here's where we guess each other's route. 1, 2, 3.
Pisa.
Parma. Oh, I thought we had it.
I thought we were going to get it.
We got the P's right, babe.
We did. So we're back on track with that at least.
We're heading there. Okay. Yeah. There are tons of bus stops in town. What do you think about that?
I think it's great.
Okay.
Always nice to have public transportation.
We have done planes and trains and buses. Now automobiles.
Automobile?
Sorrento. If you live in this town and you have a car, here's where you will be driving. It's showing you. You're going to drive there. It's 6 hours away.
You're going to drive there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're driving there, okay? And because it looks like this.
Mm-hmm. I love Sorrento.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
So.
And we have Turin, about 847,000 folks. We were just in that area last week. Mm-hmm. About 3 hours away. And yeah.
You remember.
You remember the mountains.
Yeah, that's just unbelievable.
You remember those views.
I'm drinking at the very top of the peak in the tower thing right there. It's going to happen. Okay. Manarola. Let's talk about this. What is this? What is this part of? Comments below, right? It's
little trivia.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't been there.
We have not been there yet.
But
it's on the list.
It's like the top of the list. So this is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. How close is this one?
This one was, sorry, I was so excited that I forgot to say that it's an hour away from the place I'm trying to say, that I'm not going to say that. You're
it's an hour away from the house.
Yes, ma'am.
And
looks like this.
What it's a part of. Yeah. Venice, about 250,000 folks, 3.5-ish hours away.
Okay, so you're moderately close to some of these really special places where you can go on a gondola and kiss your wife.
Oh.
Very nice.
Before we get to our properties, we're going to knock out some very important need-to-knows. Hospitals and urgent care, quite a few in the area. Closest one, about 18 minutes away.
Okay, we can make that work for sure. There's your urgent care, 8 minutes away. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're talking.
Doctors, there are a few doctors in the area, one directly in town.
Perfect. There are some tooth in this valley.
Yeah.
Okay, I would hope.
Tooth in the valley.
Tooth in the valley, 5 minutes to a tooth. Very nice.
Which is a dentist for our new folks.
Okay.
And then we have pharmacies, one in town with others in the area.
Okay. Veterinarians for the Zozo and the Mau Mau.
Zozo and the Mau Mau. Mm-hmm. Closest one, about 6 minutes away.
And once they are done there, you take them to get nice and groomed, if you will. 6 minutes away.
Oh.
Is that the road? I think you're driving up that road.
Wow.
Yeah.
Along the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
We always like to take a minute to thank our amazing channel supporters. As you know, we're vacationing right now, so the slide will be updated with everybody once we return.
Yes. Jamie, your wife?
Yes, honey man.
Would you like to wander with us through this beautiful town?
Absolutely. I mean, this picture alone.
Okay, that's it. Next slide. We're done. Okay, here we go.
Andiamo.
It's almost tree-lined streets. On one side.
It is. No, that works. That qualifies.
Okay. Bells through
Beautiful.
there?
I could wander on that sidewalk there,
Yeah,
no problem.
definitely. Let's go through this tunnel. What do you think?
What are you saying?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Look at this. Stunning.
Okay, there's stuff happening here that makes me very happy. Okay?
Oh.
Look at this area.
Little al fresco dining for the honey man.
I could just spend a lot of time right here. you
Right.
know? Sit there and drink wine with you. Sit there and drink wine with you. Sit there and drink wine alone if something happens. And I happen to be
What's
alone.
happening?
I don't know.
That
Everyone's
didn't
busy.
sound
Everyone's
good.
busy.
Looks like they're setting up for a market.
Look at this.
That's gorgeous.
You know, this is a very beautiful town, guys.
It is.
Love it.
It is. I love it too.
Look at these streets.
I mean, it definitely feels like Tuscany.
Yeah.
It's so
Like the mountains in the background.
Yeah, just sneak a peek above the buildings. You can see the mountains.
Restaurants and businesses
Yeah.
and shops.
There's the pharmacy
and a
for ya.
pharmacy and stone buildings and beauty. Let's go over a bridge.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do you hear that? I hear it.
Yes.
There's some water down there.
So peaceful.
Yeah. Gorgeous. What?
It is.
Hey, there's that water.
You guys might remember we wandered here a while back and there was a house and it's right there on
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a stunner.
Yeah, some of you asked us to check out this area again. We found some great properties. Obviously, we found 5 more properties here. So
Pizzeria, did you see that?
yeah, hungry again. I'm hungry again, babe.
I know.
So you're in the city, in the town, and then here you are in this beautiful area now, right?
It's
so
beautiful here. I really like it a lot.
Look at that tower up there, babe.
Little Jimmy's Tower. Oh, watch out for the wall.
There's a gate. That's actually a little park.
Oh, nice.
Over there.
Look at the stairs.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a place to explore,
Definitely.
you know?
It's so pretty. I love all the greenery.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sneak some views. Oh, there's a little mountain
Yeah.
view for you.
Yeah. Very green town, very new, fresh, and clean, to be honest with you. I mean, I want to say it's old, fresh, and clean. You know, I like to say that.
Old, fresh, and clean.
Look at that wall.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Where are you taking us?
I want to get to the top
The
and look
tippy
down.
top?
Yeah, there's stuff up here.
Oh my
Okay?
goodness. Jeez. Wow, I love when the trees go over the road.
Yeah, there
Oh,
it is. There's
nice.
Jamie's Tower.
Jamie's Tower?
Yeah, so this beautiful area, this castle right here, looks over that town.
I love it.
Here we are at the first of 5 properties, and if you remember last week, every property we showed you had a gated entrance, and this one does not disappoint. Look at this.
No, that's beautiful. You even have some olive trees there.
Okay.
My goodness.
I love that flatstone driveway.
Woo!
you
Yes,
think?
please.
Okay.
Gorgeous. So this is about 380,000 euros, 444,000 US. Please let the exchange rate go down.
It will. It will. Everything's cyclical. It will.
It's got 3 bedrooms. It's 220 square meters. I must
Okay.
said 2,368 square feet. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights.
I love you, babe.
We have
Drink some more wine. Drink some more wine.
1.3 acres,
Yes.
0.52 hectares. So
We're going to show you that land, okay? So you come through the gated entrance, you drive up to this beautiful, look at this, look at
Yeah.
that. I mean, how much would it cost to do a stone wall with an iron gate,
Oh my
iron
gosh,
fence
these
like that?
days?
Yeah. So this is a good deal. Even
look at
though
that stone house.
it's on the high side, and maybe you saw an HH2.
I did see an HH2.
Yeah, look at the stone on the outside, plus it's, you can paint the other spot. Look at this beautiful walkway down there.
Wow, I
right?
love that.
Okay.
Very pretty.
This one is surrounded by a park too, by the way. So
Oh,
you
very
have
nice.
all that land, but it's also surrounded by a park.
Yep, and they say views of the Apuan Alps, which is awesome.
Okay. So here we go. Let's get a little closer to the house. Let's see if we can take a look inside. I am feeling very happy about that.
Love those windows.
Look at that. And the ceiling is beautiful in there.
That's a very cool spot.
Yeah.
Love that.
I'm in. I'm in. So imagine what it looks like inside there with the beautiful windows.
We had that little sneak peek earlier, but I'm excited to see inside. Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Quite the outdoor space.
Let's go in the door.
Okay, let's do
we
it. Let's do it. I'm excited. Yes. This
There it is.
space. Wow. Look at how thick that wall is.
That's very thick. Solid stone, babe.
That's
Solid.
insane. Look at the ceilings. I like the floors too. They
And
work.
look at this cute little...
Oh my
Let's get
goodness.
warm in there, babe.
That's pretty. I haven't seen one like that. That's unique.
Yeah, I love it. It's a period piece.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're coming from inside there, right? That was that.
Yep.
There's those windows. So let's come here. You know what? If you want to see knockers in your own home, you know, you either get married or you buy this house. Okay, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
What's that? A kitchen?
That was me sighing. But yes,
no.
this is a
I'm saying,
kitchen.
what's that?
Yes, a very pretty kitchen with that stone. Look at that sink. Is
Yeah, beautiful sink.
that a fireplace?
And look at the ceilings. Is that a fireplace?
Yep.
Of course it's a fireplace, babe.
Nice. Oh, with Santa.
Yeah, of course the Christmas wife finds Santa. Okay. I love that,
Oh, look at the hood.
Yeah.
That stone is just, mwah.
Yeah, I'm in. 100% on this one.
That's pretty.
Here's the other side of that kitchen. So you have a little seating area, a little sink there. You can rinse your feet or whatever you do, stuff like that.
Rinse your feet.
But I like I like those windows. I think it's very nice. You got plenty of light in there.
You do. It's nice. I love the stone. I mean, I love a rustic feel, and this is got that written all over it.
There's that window.
That's nice.
Yep, love it.
I even like the faucet.
I know. Nice touches everywhere. You got power in the stone, however the heck they did that,
Right?
you know?
Jeez. That's pretty serious.
Look at this door.
Fancy. I look ornate over the top,
Yeah.
but then you have the rustic traditional below.
And marble stairs. I mean, like you said
Wow.
last week, you have arrived if you have marble stairs
Right.
touching stone like that.
Very fancy.
Okay? So we head upstairs. What do you think of that mirror?
I like it.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
I knew you would. Okay, cute little light fixture. You can see you have some, the ceiling, you have some beams there.
I like that sconce too.
Okay. Here's a bucket that spilled over. I'm not sure why they decided to put that
That
there.
is the protection from falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
That is your railing.
Yeah, if you're falling, you grab the bucket and you put it on your head so you protect it.
oh my
or something.
goodness.
Or something.
Jeez.
Okay. 2 bedrooms that I would like to slumber in. Look how pretty that
I could
looks.
slumber in here for sure.
Yeah, let's take a look at this one.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you have a stone.
Ceilings, perfect paint color,
Yeah.
stone, pretty floors, heat
Yeah.
throughout.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay.
Wow.
Very nice. I like the floors too. Look at that.
Yep, I do too.
Okay. That bed frame's interesting. I kind of like it. Actually.
It is. I can't tell what's on the back, but
It's like little frescoes or something. Something cool. Okay. So here's the other bedroom. Another bedroom, excuse me.
ceilings.
Ceilings are great. Stone's great. Everything's great. Yes, yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't say anything negative.
Very good.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's so pretty.
Okay, let's come into this space upstairs. You know, maybe they're using this as a sitting room and a closet to store stuff in there. But man, is that beautiful.
Right?
Right?
You could make that another sitting area or something. Look
Wine
at the
tasting
sconce.
room upstairs.
Look at that sconce.
Yeah,
Look at the
sconce is nice.
ceilings there,
Yeah.
the floors. What
Yeah.
a nice space.
You can
Yep.
tell they really took care of this one. You know?
They did.
Let's check out this bathroom. Okay.
All right.
It's a decent size.
It is.
You have heat in there.
You do.
You have butterflies in the toilet.
Butterflies. I
Yeah.
also love butterflies.
If your tummy hurts and you're feeling bad, look over and you got butterflies.
Jeez.
I don't know.
Oh, and a bidet carino.
A bidet carino, aka a cupidet with trim. Look at that.
Yes.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Very fancy.
Very fancy.
Matches the sink.
Yeah. So remember this room?
I sure do.
Who wants to go to an HHT?
Oh, so that's what's on the other side there.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a big HHT.
That's a serious HHT.
What is an HHT?
An HHT is a happy hour tower, which is a balcony, terrace,
Anywhere we can have happy hour and drink some wine.
yep, or your favorite beverage.
That's right.
Yep.
Look how nice. Look at the details here. Look how well kept
The
this
brick,
is.
the stone. Oh, they have that awning there too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. You look off and you see your
What a-
gated entrance. And
Right?
Surrounded by the
What
park.
a pretty yard. To get olive trees too.
Yeah.
That's great.
Very nice. All right. You start to see some of your land here. I see another structure.
Yep.
Okay,
I do
let's-
too.
Let's get into it.
I spy another structure. Garage?
Okay. Yeah, you have a garage. Look at this driveway. How
That's
big
a
it is.
serious
Yeah.
driveway.
All this beautiful flat flagstone, whatever we're gonna call it. Look at the lighting fixture there. You know, I feel like I'm in Disney. I'm in.
It's like a
Epcot.
park.
Yeah, I'm in Epcot.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Okay.
what it feels like.
But I mean, that stone wall surrounding the entire driveway, that's not cheap, guys.
No,
right?
that's
Okay.
pretty serious.
So check this out. We have the garage where 2 cars fit, and you have 3 separate spaces. Let's take a look, okay? The cars do not come with.
The Audi doesn't come with
No,
it.
does not come with, okay? But you can see you can fit a couple sedans in there, no problem
You can.
at all.
That's nice.
Okay, this building's new, fresh, and clean. I see power.
It sure is. Laundry room.
Laundry room and a
Very
sink.
nice.
Beautiful windows. Nice tile. Tons of
That's
space.
a big
Yeah.
laundry room.
It is. Okay.
So you can use that for storage or other stuff. Or are they
Well,
using
no,
it for
this
work?
is this is another room now. Remember, there's 3 rooms.
Jeez.
So the laundry room's through
Workout?
there.
Is that what
Workout
they have going
space,
on?
right? A little more storage.
This is never ending.
Yeah, we can work out right there.
Nice.
That is not a Peloton, so it's not 700 pounds. It's probably like 80 pounds. Okay.
I will never hear the end of the Peloton.
Yeah, and here is another
Woodshed,
a
they
third
say that.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the nicest woodshed I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And you have access. You can obviously store your
Here's
lawnmower.
your lawnmower.
That's right. Jamie loves to mow the yard.
No, I do not.
I do.
I do not.
Okay. So plenty of space. What could you do here?
I mean,
You could probably take 2 of those rooms, honestly, and turn it into guest quarters if you wanted to. You have water, you have power.
you have
everything.
water and everything,
Yeah.
so put another bathroom out there.
Yeah.
That's
So-
interesting.
So if this was it, and it had all these details, it would be worth the money. However,
What?
no, it's the same building.
Oh,
Okay, this is exiting the back. However, look at the land. Okay, there's a good number of pictures here. We're gonna whip through these, but you have to see this. Look at this.
jeez.
Okay,
That's gorgeous.
you could have weddings here.
Right? Host event.
Yeah, look at this. Right, there's the garage right there. Okay, this is actually another. Yeah, this is looking back from the end of that space, so you see that there.
That's quite a bit of land.
Okay, what's this? This is like a golf course.
Beautiful.
This is a par 5.
It
You
is.
live on a par 5. Okay. Was that a mountain view
There's
right
the
there?
olive
Oh,
trees.
there's the peak
Yeah.
right there.
There it is. And the tippy top over there.
Yep, here's your olive trees. You're living the good life.
This is
There's
really
your
pretty.
gated entrance. Mm-hmm. So you can see why this one's a little pricier. Mm-hmm. This is an entirely different yard space. So you have tons and tons of space.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That really is.
Okay, looking back at the house. I mean,
Beautiful.
okay, more. You want more, you got more. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and give us the recap on this property?
Okay, I'll stop
You know,
drooling
This
now.
is the front yard with the beautiful walkway, all the
right.
stone, all the wrought iron.
So it's 380,000 euros, about 444,000-ish US,
Yep.
220 square meters, about 2,400-ish square feet, 1.3 acres, 0.52 hectares. Views of the Apuan Alps, surrounded by a park, outbuilding with garage and storage and laundry and woodshed, private garden with olive trees, turkey oaks,
Yeah.
and fruit trees.
Never heard of those before,
No.
but I want to smell that tree.
Panoramic HHT,
There it is.
cantina,
Yeah.
fully fenced, gated entrance,
Yeah.
beautiful. That's stone, the wood beam ceilings.
Do you think those oak trees smell like turkey, or they're just saying that? You didn't answer me. You brushed
don't
right
know.
past me. Okay. I love you though.
Did you already ask me that? Mm-hmm. Oh, because I'm
I know.
working.
This is what I do. This is why you love me so much. This house is very special.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 more coming up, and they're all great. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah.
If you love gorgeous stone homes and dream of La Dolce Vita, you should definitely give this video a like.
And if you like our wine-fueled wanderings, then definitely subscribe.
Before we get to 4 more properties, we're going to knock out some important need-to-knows. Grocery stores, lots in the area, and we have 3 in town.
Very nice. Okay, restaurants, a ton in the area, of course, and we have a ton. That's what I'm saying. There's a ton in town.
A ton in town. Yes, please.
Okay.
You can take me there.
Yes, please. For me. Ooh.
Yes, please.
Okay, mushrooms
Hungry?
and some meat.
Looks like garlic in the center, too. Ah, yes. Look at that view.
Yeah, so that's a view while you're eating this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
I'm down. Bars, quite a few bars in the area. And then we have quite a few in town, including a pub and a couple wine bars, not just one.
I like a
couple.
wine bar, Would you like to elevate your drinking?
I absolutely would.
We're in Tuscany.
Tuscany.
There are some vineyards around, and the closest one is 5 minutes from this town.
What?
Woo!
But you have 2 wine bars in town, too, so
Yeah,
you're covered.
love it.
Oh,
Would you go there?
yes.
Okay. Would you go there?
Yes. With us?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the first of 4 1-minute wonders. I'm glad you don't do that with your middle finger. Okay, 290k euro.
Mm-hmm. About 339,000-ish US.
2,600 square feet and a beautiful stone building.
240 square meters.
240 square meters, 2,583 square feet.
4 bedroom, 4 bath.
Let's take a look at this puppy.
Stone beauty.
It's a stone beauty, that's right. In very nice condition, really nice condition. And look at this sort of covered HHT.
Pretty.
And then you have an HHT up there.
I will take it.
I like it.
I will take it too. Private garden, courtyard.
Yeah. You could sit down here and talk to the yokels, the local yokels. Okay?
The yokels.
I like the transom above the door. Look, it goes in and it goes, oh, babe. All right. This is something special.
That's really pretty.
Right. Look at that fireplace.
Yep. Oh, I love the stone and the ceilings and the fireplace.
I don't know what it is, but this one's doing something to me. Okay, and then you have this dining room over there with the stone.
Already perfectly painted.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah, this one is good to go, babe.
Yeah, that's pretty. I can picture the Christmas tree in that room, no problem.
Yep. Here's looking back, so you see it's a good sized space for sure.
Yep. So they did tile floors, it looks like, right?
Yep.
Keeps it cooler in the summer for
kitchen,
sure.
Kitchen off this area over here. Right?
Ooh, the pretty doors walking in too.
But look at these shutters.
I like the shutters. I like the color.
That stone makes me happy.
I know.
Right?
It's really pretty.
Look at this space.
I don't mind the green.
Yeah.
Oh, did you mention? It comes
Furnished.
Look at your pretty garden.
Yeah, this is perfect, actually.
We just want a little outdoor space, like
Yeah.
with our little pups. We don't need tons of space, but it is nice to have some.
We're growing basil. We're growing tomatoes. We're growing garlic.
Oh, garlic. Sorry, I was looking.
Yeah.
I was looking at the heat and wanted to mention there's also heat throughout. That's a nice kitchen.
Stone in this kitchen. That's a nice layout right there. You have everything you need. The hood is cute.
It is. It's pretty. That's a nice bathroom.
It is a good size with wood ceilings.
Yep.
Okay.
I can't see if there's a bidet canino, but oh, there's laundry.
There's laundry. You can
Okay.
wash 2 t-shirts at a time.
You have a little skinny window, but you have some natural light.
Skinny window, skinny washer, and a skinny heater.
Yep.
And a skinny countertop. Okay. Look at this. Multiple levels. Let's go upstairs. That is a very attractive stairway.
Is it?
You know, it's attractive. Nice hallway up top. Okay.
Okay.
More stone.
right. Yep. It's so pretty. I love the stone.
Yeah.
Really pretty coloring. Sometimes there's stone and it's kind of blah, but this is pretty.
Okay. There's a bedroom. I like it. Very nice.
Don't forget, you get the stuff that you're seeing.
Yeah.
Because it's furnished.
You buy this, you get this furniture. There's your bed. Lay down on it. Do stuff. You know.
Jeez.
I like it. I like the floors up there too.
I like
actually.
the door.
This one is, new, fresh, and clean, but it honors the past.
It does.
It's a nice mix.
It is nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There
Pretty ceilings in there.
is a cute bidet.
Bidet carino.
Okay.
Pretty ceiling.
This is like the shining window where she's trying to go out and it's like really only the kids fit out, right? That's a nice bathroom with ceilings.
It is. Shower in there.
That is a sweet shower mat. Look at that thing. Woo! That's a
Love
good
that
picture.
carpet.
Well, I'm glad they added that picture. Okay, here's a bedroom. Here's
Look
a bedroom
out those doors.
that leads you somewhere.
I saw it. Nice ceilings. I
Yeah.
like the color.
Stone and ceilings everywhere. You know,
Yep.
I love it.
Yep, I do too. So the double doors, are they going to go out the double doors?
What order do they put them in?
Oh, my
Yay! There it
goodness.
is. Look at that view.
That view doesn't suck.
I love when you sort of swear, kind of, but not really. Okay, that's a good size HHT.
It
to be
is.
honest with you. So you see the mountains over here, and you're looking into the town here. I mean, what?
That's very, very pretty.
Yeah. These bedrooms are great. Ceiling's great. Everything's great.
As a
Window's
reminder,
great.
it's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
about 2,600 square feet.
Okay.
So it's a good size.
How about this bathroom?
Yeah, with the bidet canino again.
Wood beam ceilings.
Is that aircon on the
It is.
wall there?
There's that attractive stairwell. Okay, we have bathrooms galore.
We really do. I know, I'm trying to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
But 4-4. So, oh, nice living area.
Yeah, finished attic up here. I like that round window. Nice use of space over there for some books and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you got the stone?
So you have a bedroom up there. That could be a whole, like, guest quarters situation.
I thought you were going to say place to stuff your mother-in-law.
Skylight.
Okay. Skylight for the mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law?
Yeah, my mother-in-law.
Bathroom up there. Oh, yeah. This is perfect.
Yeah, you're good.
As long as they're good going up the stairs.
Yeah.
That's great for
Get one of those chair things. I told your mom I'm going to get her one that goes up the stairs. She's like, no.
What a great guest spot, though. So you have that area, the bedroom, you have that living area, a bathroom.
Yeah.
You could put a little kitchenette stuff up there, too.
You're good to go. Mm-hmm. And you can hoist them through the skylight.
Oh, jeez. Bidet Carino again.
All these bathrooms actually look pretty nice.
They do.
You know?
Everything looks new, fresh, and clean.
And you have this yard space that's very nice. Look at this garden. Okay.
I like it. That's very pretty. So 290,000 euros, 339,000 ish US, 240 square meters, 2,600 square feet, 4-4, private garden, courtyard, fireplace, covered HHT,
Very nice.
storage room,
Furnished.
natural gas heating. You saw that whole attic space.
Yeah.
I mean, that's stone. It's been nicely renovated.
Yeah.
It's very pretty.
Very nice.
Time for some fun stuff. Skiing.
There's skiing in the area, and the closest is about an hour away. I'll take it. Very nice.
And there's a picture for
That's
you.
nice. That's making me happy right there. You know?
Because you're hot.
Yes,
I'm hot too.
It's a little toasty right now.
Yeah. Hiking. Lots of hiking with those mountains surrounding you.
The closest official is 42 minutes. I'm not buying that.
I bet there's more.
Get out of the car, start hiking up a mountain.
Yeah.
You're hiking.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
2
Ooh.
hiking shoes. I guess, to get to a waterfall. There you go.
Right.
42 minutes. Very
Right.
nice. Okay.
Exactly.
I can picture you up top there. Snapping your picture. You're so pretty. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Golf. Speaking, I'm buttering you up so you say yes to golf. Will
Yeah.
you play golf with me?
Yes.
22 minutes away. Very nice.
You trapped me in
That's
that.
nice. I like it. Is that pretty?
Very pretty.
Okay.
I like it.
Where's the beach? The beach is pretty close. It is about an hour away. Less than an hour, actually. And those are some fantastic beaches in that area.
I mean, not bad for where you're located.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to be right on the coast.
That's right. And you're in the water looking back at the mountains. Life is good.
It certainly is. Bike path, just over an hour away.
Okay. And it's around the lake. That's why I show that one. But as Jamie always says, 2 wheels in the earth and you are biking.
You say that.
I know. But you started saying it.
Lakes, big lake.
What movie is that? Very nice. Ooh,
You're
look at
going to
that.
answer. Oh, the lake in winter.
Yeah. It'd be cold. You can do the cold plunge there for free. It's very nice. If you don't want to swim in freezing cold eel water, you can go to a pool 7 minutes away. And I like
Eel water.
That's right.
Camping, about 15 minutes away.
Okay, beautiful mountains everywhere and camping. And we have an official antique store 10 minutes away. Welcome to the second of 4 1-minute wonders. This one, they're showing you the HHT, and it is gorgeous. It is 240,000 euro, which is 280,000 US, 270 square meters. Pretty good size.
Which is just over 2,900 square feet, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah.
Let's get into it because I want to see this HHT.
Ooh.
HHT heaven.
Look at that stone surrounding that. Okay, very nice.
That's a nice size.
All right, I like how you step down into it like that. Very nice.
The view.
The view's great. I'm going to pressure wash rid of that green stuff. Okay, look at the views you have here. Very green and very pretty.
What?
Okay, here's the atmosphere they're saying. Okay,
That's the surrounding.
what is this bedroom?
Starting with the bedroom.
Yes,
Okay.
I like it.
All right. And something worth mentioning now that we're inside is it comes.
Furnished.
Wow, pretty.
What a good size, right? Because usually,
That's a big room.
it's really nice.
I like the floors. I like the ceilings. I like the paint color.
Plenty of light. Look at this bedroom. Great. Tons of space. Love the floors.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised by this one.
Yeah.
Heat
how-
throughout as well.
Yeah, look how nice it is. I like that little thing they put the pillows on above the window, below the
I didn't
window.
see
So look at this.
Decent sized
Kitchen.
kitchen. You
can-
could reconfigure this.
You can reconfigure and decorate it a little bit, you know.
Some floating shelves maybe. Oh,
So this one is, recently renovated. Look at this. This is no joke. This is not old school. This is
that's-
new and safe. And Jamie reminds me of a lion. in a good way.
Look at those floors. I bet they had some old school stairs and they're like, we need to replace these.
Yeah, Tears of the Lion. You see that? Okay.
No.
Beautiful floors. That's a nice dining room.
That is.
Plenty of light in there.
There
it is.
That would be the living area. With that fireplace, I would not be. That table looks so tiny in that space. No way. Oh, there's laundry in the kitchen too, which we would relocate that if we could.
That's right. But you
we have another fireplace. All right. I don't know. I'd have to see. Somewhere there's a Christmas room.
Yeah. Or we could put a Christmas tree in here and the other room.
Is that the HHT there? Wow.
Babe.
So maybe this is the Christmas room. Ditch that table.
Yeah, ditch that table.
That table should go in the other room.
Underneath these stairs, you have another cute little sitting reading area. I really like stuff like that for sure.
Yep. Okay. Little reading nook.
There it is. And it looks down into that room over there that goes out to the HHT, right?
Oh, okay.
And here's a very interesting room.
Is it a bedroom?
It's got 2 beds in there and a little sitting area.
Oh, they're calling it a living room, but but they're using it for. They might rent this out, or they might have a big family.
Yeah,
so
I'm calling this a bedroom. I'm calling that a cute bidet up on a pedestal.
Bidet
it's very
Carino.
nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. I want a stage where I'm going and doing my business.
A tub.
Yep. Here is another bathroom. Okay, and look at this. Okay, here's your storage room.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is the cantina?
Yeah, legit stuff going on here.
Whoa. Look at the star vault.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
So,
I'd leave it just like that.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
It looks like Puglia. 240,000 euros, about 280,000 US. 270 square meters, 2,900 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, completely renovated cantina. Multiple fireplaces, reading room.
Yeah, that's cute.
Panoramic HHT.
Furnished.
Private garden of 40 square meters, so about 400-ish square feet.
That's right.
And they're saying this is an amazing storage room, which, yes, I would have to agree it is. I would like to see more of it.
Yes, amazing. Here are some very important need-to-knows before we get to 2 more properties. The spa, 17 minutes away.
The Shim Clinic, it said. Clothing stores, lots in the area.
Perfect. The closest one is right there.
That's 5 minutes away.
Hair salons, plenty in the area.
Gyms, about 5 minutes away. Others in the area as well.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Love
8
it.
minutes. Hardware stores.
Cinci, owe me a beer.
Plenty in the area.
You have one 8 minutes away.
Yep.
Very nice. Auto repair in town.
Wow, there's a lot too.
Yeah. Tons.
It's just outside of town, right?
Yeah.
8 minutes away, 7 minutes away.
Okay.
If it's not in town, everything else is within that 5 to 8 minutes away.
That's right.
Gas stations. There is one in town.
Yeah. Okay. And EVC station 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the third of 4 1-minute Jamies. This one is 150,000 euro, which is 175,000 US, and it is 90 square meters.
Yep, which is about 970-ish square feet. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it comes
Furnished.
Very nice. Look at this beautiful stone. All right, let's take a look-see. I want to see a look-see today.
All right.
One more time.
And you have a courtyard.
Yes, that's very nice.
So that's your HHT.
Okay. Would you drink some wine on that HHT, Jamie?
I certainly would.
I would pressure
And
wash
some
that.
coffee in the mornings.
Yeah.
Yes, you would. You'd be pressure cleaning.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so this is completely around this structure. It is all stone.
Love it.
And I like it, and you are in the heart of it right here.
Look at that courtyard on the back.
Nice. That's nice.
Nice. Or terrace,
Yeah.
whatever you'd like to call
I'm
it.
in it.
HHT
I'll
paradise.
call it all. Anything. I want it. I love the stones surrounding that door.
That's pretty. Looks legit.
Yeah, here you have this other area right here too. So multiple sides, very nice.
Very nice.
Okay.
That's great. Ooh.
Stone's great, brick's great, stairs great, ceiling's great, floor's great. Love it.
Yep. I do too. Oh, all right. Bidet Carino, very nice updated bathroom with that stone and ceilings.
That's right.
I like how they angled the floors. It's
Yeah.
different.
I like the stairs. We got, you have to secure those a little bit for the pups, but
Yes,
it's
we
very
would.
nice.
Some people don't need to, but we would need to do that
Yeah.
for sure.
So here's one of the bedrooms up here. You have a little bit of an angled ceiling, but you do have a skylight.
Skylight
you
and
know?
stone exposed, pretty floors.
Yeah, maybe use it as an office. Use it
Yeah.
as something. Here's another space up here.
Wow.
So they're using it as storage. Get that crap out of there. Do something fun. You know what I mean? Okay.
I love the exposed stone. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it really is.
I like the floor color choice too.
Yeah.
It brightens the space a little bit.
Yeah, very nice.
It is nice. Woo!
This is what I'm talking
Wow.
about right here. They're using this as a kitchen, right? Which is probably what they have to do. But I would use maybe this space as a wine drinking area.
Wow.
You know,
That's
look
pretty.
at that. And it's not a cave. You have a window.
You do. Mm-hmm. They just are not taking the best pictures.
There we go.
Wow.
And a cute little fireplace.
That's so pretty.
For the pups, they can sit right there and get warm.
They would.
Warm their paws.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I like it a lot. That's different.
Yep.
So 150,000 euros, 175,000-ish US, 90 square meters, 970 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, furnished, courtyard, HHT, terrace, large tavern, which is what we saw.
Yep.
So pretty. The 2 attic rooms upstairs, and it's right next to the piazza.
Okay.
Very nice.
We have one more property coming up, and it is less than 100K.
Woo!
Considerably less. Here are the rest of the need-to-knows before we get to the last property. Butchers, you have your meat.
You do. Bakeries, plenty of bakeries in the area.
One in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have goodies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat them all. I'll eat them all.
Hungry.
Yes. Me too. Ooh.
Oh.
I know. That was for you. That was for you. Mm-hmm. I was waiting for that reaction. Schools. Tons of schools in the area.
And a dance school.
You guys don't know this about me, but I am a fantastic dancer.
Ask him how many times he danced at our wedding. There are plenty of schools in town.
4. Not 4 schools, 4 dances. Okay, churches, of course, in the area, beautiful.
Yep. And you have a post office in town.
Okay.
Just like last week.
Get your money. And we have a theater in town.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about temps, baby. How hot we can be.
A beautiful, wonderful, special. Jamie wife is talking about temperatures. The average high in the hottest month is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what for our Celsius people?
About 26-ish degrees.
You're hot, so you're starting to...
Oh my gosh.
What is the internal temperature of my wife right now? Very hot. Okay, very hot.
I'm toasty.
The average low in the coldest month is 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what for our Celsius people?
1.
What about your Amy?
Woohoo! Last week it crept up. This week we're back down. I like it.
Very nice.
Mobile and internet. Verizon 5G and 4G.
Windtray 5G, 4G plus, and 4G.
Tim and Iliad 5G, 4G plus 4G.
Vodafone.
5G
And 4G.
and 4G.
And Starlink is available all throughout Italy. Oh.
Jamie wife.
Yes, honey man.
Does Amazon deliver?
Yes, I do.
3 to 5 day delivery for a Nkaku.
Koku.
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 Okay. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure, but 3 to 5 days.
It holds makeup and
Okay.
stuff.
That's
In
I
the
still don't know
shower.
what it is. In the shower. Makeup. You're
Organizer.
doing makeup in your shower. You got
Well,
problems.
it's an
Okay.
organizer to hold stuff.
Sounds good. 3 to 5 days delivery. Welcome to the 4th of 4 1-minute wanders. This one is only 70,000 euro, which is 81,900 US at the current exchange rate.
Yes, it is 110 square meters, about 1,200 square feet. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and I see an HHT.
Ooh, let's take a look. All right, I love that. I love it. Whoa, there it is. I like that sort of sun little cutout
Right?
thing there. That's pretty. Mm-hmm. Look at that stone.
I know.
Ooh, look at this
We
little
got
courtyard.
everybody stoned this week with all these houses.
Oh, okay.
Stoned houses.
Nice, I like it. Stone shutters. We're missing a shutter on that side. No, it's just single and it just closes. It's pretty. I like it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Look at the view behind you. You know, you have a mountain
It
right
is.
there.
It's nice.
Okay, you're in
Ooh,
it. That's nice. This is only
that's
70K.
So cute.
Yeah.
Cute as a button.
1,200 square feet, 70K, beautiful ceilings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ditch the table.
I see 2 speakers and a stereo.
Right? And a giant TV.
Yep. Little couch right there with
Mm-hmm.
the wood out to that courtyard. You have stairs here. Those beams are legit and the ceilings
Right.
are new and I like it.
Right?
Okay. You got to figure out the table and the couch
I know.
situation here.
I would
right?
want to ditch it for sure if
Yeah.
you can.
Okay.
Oh, you could reconfigure this.
Yeah, that's a good size kitchen. Right? You get that pipe going right there. But
Yeah.
it's charm. It's something. It's something special.
You can fix stuff like that, but
That was Marcia's Brady's oven right there.
that's
Did you see
laundry,
it?
too.
Yeah.
what? No, I
It was
Oh,
brown.
I did.
It was brown.
I know that
Yeah.
was old
Brown and
school
orange.
oven. Okay, yeah, you can reconfigure this though. You have space.
Yeah, it's a good sized space. terrazzo floors. I like having a door to the outside from the kitchen. I don't know why, but there's something like, just go right out there.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
especially to eat outdoors.
Yeah.
You have a bidet canino in there and a shower.
Nice window. Mm-hmm. Okay. Decent size.
Yep, it looks like you go outside there too.
Okay.
Maybe you do.
Poop and walk. Okay, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
We have a
wrong
hallway.
with you?
I don't know. You married me.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know. Let's see. We are jamming beds in a space, but that's fine. But that's a good size room if you take that
Yep,
out.
it is.
Right?
Just there. Yep. There's
good
just
size.
multiple people staying here, that's all. They
Yeah.
might rent it out.
Yeah.
You have built-in wardrobes, that's nice.
Nice window. Pretty thick walls. Not the thickest I've seen, but still pretty darn
Yeah.
thick. And
Oh.
go in this bedroom. Go out to the HHT. Is what I'm saying. Right? Mm-hmm. You look out and you
That's
see
a
that
nice size.
mountain right there.
Yep, you do.
Okay. So only
do.
$70K and you're getting all
Right.
this? Look at this. Mm-hmm. You know?
I know. Not too shabby.
Okay.
That's a decent size for sure.
It really is. I would like to go
I
to
know.
the HHT. Thank you very
Finally.
much.
They're already drinking wine without us.
Okay.
That's nice.
Pressure
I like
wash
it.
that. Look at the mountain. There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Wow.
Okay.
You've seen this already, so you're like, where is it?
Yeah. $70K for that HHT with
Right.
that view, and then you don't even have the house. It's still worth it.
Right?
But this is a beautiful area, of course. Look at this.
It
Look at
is.
these views, babe.
I know, they're really pretty.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is your
Jeez.
area.
This
You're
is
in
your
it.
area.
Yeah. There it is. I'm
Wow.
in. I want it.
So this is 70. Oh, never mind. We have 3 cantinas.
That's right. Here's one of them. Look at this. This is a wine room. They even have a tube TV down there.
Definitely a wine
The
cellar.
last movie to ever be watched on that TV was Cocoon. I can
For
feel
sure.
it.
Absolutely.
Okay, now look at this area and this space. Okay.
This is nice.
Right?
More than you expect, actually.
Clean this puppy up, and you
Right?
have a lot to work with here.
You
with
do.
beautiful views.
Yep. To have 3 cantinas to do stuff
Yeah, look at that
with.
stone in there. You could finish these rooms, I'm telling you. I would.
Right?
Okay.
And the house isn't small, so
Yeah.
it's 70,000 euros and you can make an offer.
Oh, yeah.
Almost everything's negotiable. About 81,000 US, 110 square meters, 1,200 square feet, 2-1. The 3 cantinas, what?
I'm just checking you out.
Gorgeous HHT, which is a panoramic, beautiful view.
Jamie's a panoramic, beautiful view. Go ahead, sorry.
Jeez. And then you're getting me all flustered.
That's what I was trying to do.
Anyway, thanks.
Success.
I'd reconfigure the kitchen. You could do some stuff, but you could factor that in when you make your offer.
Yeah, 3 sellers, that price.
Right?
Beautiful.
5 stunning homes and endless Tuscan charm. Which one would you like to wake up in?
That's right. Let us know which one you prefer in the comments below. Thank you for joining us week after week after week for almost 2 years without fail.
Yep.
We are here every Friday at 6 p.m.
Eastern time.
to bring you the best of the best properties for sale in Italy. We're going to miss you until next week.
Yep. Until next time, keep dreaming big and keep wandering with wine. Salute and bye.